So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We can start our meeting. It's an informal consultation with the Asia Pacific Group before UNEA 2. Those who arrived from your countries to Nairobi, welcome. And those of you who are based in Nairobi, thank you very much for a very hard work that you've been doing to prepare the UNEA 2. So first of all, I will introduce myself. I'm Oyun Sanjasuren, United Nations Environment Assembly President, and I'm representing Asia Pacific Group, as you know, for the last 2 years. I would like to go around the table so that everybody very briefly introduces yourselves.
I'm Isabel Lewis. I'm the Acting Regional Director for Asia Pacific Regional Office based in Bangkok.
I'm Subrato Sinha from UNEP Bangkok office.
Malik from Pakistan High Commission.
Raza Tarar, High Commissioner of Pakistan.
I'm the Associate Minister for Cook Islands Environment.
I'm Yossi DPR Indonesia to UNEP.
Haris from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Indonesia.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rajesh Swami. I'm DPR of India.
Good afternoon, colleague. I'm Husham Al-Fatiyan. I'm the DPR of Iraq. Thank you.
Good morning. Humam Abdel Mohsen, Third Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Republic of Iraq.
Good afternoon. Damdian Dagwadorj, representative of Mongolia.
Sefa Nawandra with the UNEP Pacific Office.
Good morning, Anna Stabrava, UNEP Regional Support Office.
Good morning, Yusuf Moed, Minister of Environment in Iraq.
Hello, good morning. I'm Ahmed Arafa from the Permanent Mission of Lebanon in Geneva.
Good morning, colleagues, or afternoon already. I'm Jorge Laguna, I'm the Secretary of Governing Bodies of UNEP.
Good afternoon, I'm Do Nam Thang from Vietnam Ministry of Environment.
Good afternoon, my name is Miak from Singapore Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melvin, and I'm Miak's colleague, also from Singapore Ministry of Environment and Water Resources.
Good afternoon. My name is Abdullah Nasir. I come from the Maldives Ministry of Environment and Energy. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Atikom, the DPR of Thailand.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nonglak Sabakayang from Thailand representation.
Good afternoon, Nargis Safar from the Department of Environment, Iran.
Good afternoon. My name is Chachai Injatar, representative from Thailand. Thanks.
Good afternoon, Kesini Unapamnak from Thailand.
Good afternoon, I'm Somport Mayrat. I'm a representative of Thailand.
Good afternoon, my name is Robin Adonyakasem, representative from Thailand. Bunthiri, representative from Thailand.
Thank you all. I'm very happy and to welcome everybody here. And for UNEA 2, we will be discussing and having some short briefing on the preparations relating to UNEA 2. I'm very happy to report that 35 member states out of 41 in our region, Asia Pacific region, that is covered by Regional Office Asia Pacific, are attending UNEA 2. And as you probably know, I understand, Jorge, it's 2,400 almost?
Yes, correct.
2,400 participants that have registered for UNEA 2. Last UNEA 1 was, if I remember correctly, 1,200 or 1,300 people, so it's almost doubled in the size, so there is a lot of interest, and also the increased number also is showing that UNEA 1, generally UNEA is delivering on the expectations from 2 years ago. So I hope that all of you and your delegates will be very actively participating in all the events, and you have all the information that was provided to you. And we will be, Asia Pacific countries and region, will be contributing very actively to many side events, symposia, also sustainable innovation expos, but also, of course, high-level segments. Now, many countries are also taking a lead and initiative in many draft resolutions. Iran, for example, is co-sponsoring Asia-Pacific Ministerial Forum resolution, Mongolia Environment Education resolution, Indonesia Coral Reef resolution, Samoa on Samoa pathways, and many countries are also co-sponsoring Ministerial Forum resolution is, for example, co-sponsored by Philippines and Solomon Islands, and Coral Reef by Australia. I know many of you will be also part of different side events. I know, for example, my advisor Damdin has been very busy preparing 2 side events. One is on waste management, integrated waste management, which is on Tuesday, and also on education for sustainable development. I'm sure many of you will be also co-initiating other side events as well. Now, as you know very well, the term for the UNEA president and the UNEA bureau is expiring, and from Monday we'll have a new UNEA bureau and new UNEA president elected. This time, for the next 2 years, it's Latin America's GRULAC's term, and I understand that the Costa Rican Minister of Environment is a candidate for the presidency, and we need to elect 2 vice presidents. We had from our region, Mongolia and Iraq. No, this time, until now, we had Mongolia, and current one is Iraq. So for the next 2 years, now we have to decide what 2 countries will be proposing for the vice presidency. I understand that there was some written communication. Of course, Secretariat of Governing Bodies have been communicating for the last few months on the candidacy, and I understand there is a written proposal from 2 countries, is it?
Thank you, Madam President. Yes, it is our understanding that the Asia-Pacific Group has been consulted by the chair, United Arab Emirates, and we have received a communication from United Arab Emirates informing that the group had been consulted and had received 2 nominations for the Bureau of the incoming Assembly, being Philippines in the person of the Minister of Environment, the Secretary Ramon Page, and from the distinguished Iraqi government as well. And I understand that maybe the name is, perhaps the Iraqi colleague can clarify, but it is our understanding that the group has consulted and has decided on these 2 nominations. And we have circulated that to all members of the Assembly.
Good. Let us hear from the Philippines and Iraq then, first. Yes, Iraq.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, let me express my gratitude for holding this meeting and for the support of the group for our candidate. Yes, the government decided to change the nomination from Dr. Adila Mahmoud into Mr. Hamadi, which he is the acting Minister of Environment and Health, and he is more involved. That's why the decision being made, and he arrived last night, so he is here, and we're looking forward to the same support to the same nominee. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have Philippines as well. Did we have Philippines representative here? No. But we have a nomination for minister, I think it's Page or Page.
Page.
Yeah, Page. Do you have any questions, any other proposals? Yes.
We just sent the note verbal for the new name, and we appreciate if that could be reflected tomorrow in the opening session, because I believe it's going to be the election in the morning session, yes? So we just want to make sure that the new name is on the board, not the old name. Thank you.
Right person.
Okay.
Very good. Any questions relating? Yes, High Commissioner.
Thank you, Madam. Actually, in one of the meetings that we had regarding this and other issues, there was a proposal to basically firm up the nomination of the group But then, to the best of my recollection, I think it was the Japanese delegation which said that we should not be in so much of a hurry and probably something like that. Be that as it may, I think since we are going to have the election tomorrow, it would be advisable to at least send this out today, whatever change is there, so that we don't have any, confusion from the floor. The whole group knows what is in store. Once again, I think the names and the CVs and all that, and that would help. I don't really anticipate any problem, but it's a large group, and sometimes things can go not as planned. Thank you.
Thank you, High Commissioner. So what happened last UNEA, during the UNEA 1, or preceding UNEA 1, the nominations of countries came before UNEA, and if there were more than 2 candidates, voting took place on Sunday, and then on Monday the groups were nominating the 2, rather than nominating a few, 3, 4 in the morning and then doing the voting. So it has to be decided today. And there was a lot of communication in the last few months, and I think Jorge will be sending again, or maybe Subrata, you will be sending again the two names of the so far proposed nominees, candidates. Yeah.
I think you can mention that we practically have a clean slate because these are the only 2 names.
Right.
And obviously, no
unless there are other names that will be proposed now, today. If none, then we probably will distribute the names of the 2 candidates from the Philippines and Iraq again today to the regional countries. And then if there are no objections before tomorrow morning, we'll probably propose those 2. Is it, Jorge, that the regions nominate the 2 names from the floor, and the chair of the region did that last time? Is the chair of the region is Arab Emirates, is it here?
Yes.
Yeah. So if he's not here tomorrow, then probably, High Commissioner, you will be the one who will be raising the... Yeah.
Thank you. And in this case, as we have our script, as we have prepared it, but we are in your hands as member states, is that since these nominations have been communicated to the Secretariat by the chair of the group, it will only be in the script of the incoming president when he is elected. We would say, it is my understanding that the following regional groups have nominated, and he will quote the names. In case we don't have the nomination, then he has to turn back to the floor, madam.
Okay.
May I then suggest just send this out, just a brief 1-pager, that these nominations were already conveyed, and Asia Pacific Group met under Madam's chairpersonship this afternoon, and this is what will happen tomorrow, so that there are no surprises. That's all I'm concerned about.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
I guess Iraq has another.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and sorry for taking the floor again. I'd just like to support what His Excellency Ambassador of Pakistan, High Commissioner of Pakistan said. But I just would like to remind the group, there was a note verbal from Mr. Hakim Steiner requesting from the regional group to send their nominee by the end of March, I think. And after that, Philippines, on behalf of the 2 candidates, send a note verbal to the group, circulated to the whole group, saying that if there is no objection, that means Iraq and Philippines are the candidates of the group. So I just would like to point for that. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. And the incoming bureau members, if they're already in Nairobi, I understand they invited for 3:30 current bureau meeting. So if Iraq is here and the Philippines is here, Subrata, if Philippines Paje is here, he's welcome to join 3:30 bureau meeting. Okay, the incoming candidates. Okay, very good. Any questions with regards to the bureau, the new incoming bureau? If not, I will ask Jorge, do you have any update, Commissioner or regional office? Do you have any update for the group?
No further
Or any
updates
questions
emerging
with regards to the organization for the next few days? Yes, Iraq?
I would like to know the group opinion on the new Unicycle, if we can know about this. Thank you very much.
Jorge, can you brief on Unicycle, just what's happening, and then with
Thank you, Ambassador. Well, under the able leadership of a distinguished representative of the group, the committee has advanced and progressed on the issue, so I would request we defer to Ambassador.
Madam, actually, I mean, since Asia Group is here, at least partly, I think one needs to make this point once again. I think we have to step up our cooperation in the intersessional period also, and not just compress it in the last eventful days. It happened in CPR also, it is happening again, and it will probably keep happening. One issue is that, with all due respect to our colleagues from Bangkok, the coordinators are not based here. And well, we can find a way around it through emails and all that. But I think the group, in my very humble estimation, does not really have a position on different issues. It has not even been tried. And on the Unicycle also, there was no unified thing from the group. We have been hearing different concerns, but I'll just sum it up. Primarily, the concern was, on the one hand, there are delegations which feel that the meeting should not be just for the heck of it, and it should, yield something. So you can't have a UNEA in 16 and then in 17. So there was a proposal that, okay, you can link it to the GEO 6 review. Then somebody said that, well, the report may not be ready by then. So what happens? You announce the UNEA 2 and 3, and then that thing is not there, so it won't be very substantive. Then there were concerns about the finances, not very overwhelming. I mean, if you look at it in the larger UN context, $1 million or $2 million is not really, such a huge barrier. And I think there are indications that it might be, resolved. Then there are issues about the duration of the presidency, because now the presidency will be assumed by GRULAC, and then the next one is the Eastern European group. So it will then perforce have to be less than 2 years. They are probably looking at something like 18 months each. I mean, if you have the UNEA 3 in 2017 and then 4 in 2019. I think this is basically the general sense. Now, when we were discussing it in the clusters, then we had this task was given to the German DPR Corina to basically have informal consultations. The general sense appears to be in the favor of having it in the end of 2017. It's not really. So the question that I posed as the coordinator of Cluster 5 was that should we then, convey it as it is to UNEA 2, but then we were told that informal consultations will continue. So by informal consultations, I think what it means is that those who have serious objections, those delegations who may have concerns about having to provide extra funds, or those who are concerned about, let's say, the substance of the meeting and what will actually take place over there. So this is more or less the situation. The group, obviously, I mean, can certainly, we have our individual preferences. I even, in fact, proposed, and there were no takers for that, obviously, but I proposed that we could have even, moved this UNEA 2 simply to the next year and gotten it over with if finances are such a big deal. But I think that was a bit too revolutionary. And so that did not happen. So this is more or less the situation. And then there are frankly some delegations which feel that at the end of the day, it is the headache of the Secretariat. If it doesn't happen, life goes on. So let's see what happens. I don't really see any unified approach on it by any group, I can assure you. It's not only the Asia Pacific group, even others don't have much of a clue. So let's see, either we'll have some passage, a small decision in the wee hours when people are very tired and they're under pressure to go home, or we won't have anything at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like just also my delegations to invite, since that we have a side event on coral reefs in cooperation with UNEP also. So I invite all the member countries of Asia Pacific Group to join the side event on 24 of May on Tuesday at 1 o'clock at the same room here. The venue will be the same room. 11? Yes. Thank you. In this room. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Thank you, Madam. I would also like to inform the group that at this point that the Maldives has also decided to co-sponsor the coral reef proposal. So that will go ahead and the official communication will follow today. Yeah, thank you.
Very good, thank you. Any other delegates? Yes.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair. And really, we just, on behalf of my delegation, we just want to avail the opportunity of the presence of this team delegation of Iran, just to have some brief regarding the two draft resolutions submitted by them. Because really, since they tabled these draft resolutions since February on the open-ended CPR, and now the picture is not very much clear for us during the interstitial period. So we wish if they can provide some briefing about that, please. Thank you.
Iran, would you like to react? There was, I think, question.
But for the tomorrow, if it is possible, for the agenda of the group meeting, we will describe for you, okay?
So every morning at 8:30 for the next 5 days, 8:30 is it? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock we are going to have our regional group meeting in which room? Here. So if the draft resolutions, decisions, whatever, if we want to get our positions closer and then brief each other, that can be used. So you are saying that tomorrow morning you will come back with the answer, is it?
On behalf of my delegate, we would like to invite all delegates from the Asia and Pacific to the side event about Sun and Dust Storm, 26, 11 o'clock. I don't know exactly the venue, but invite all to participate actively.
Okay, Sand and Sandstorms side event. Yes, did you? It's okay. Okay. Any other delegates? Yes, Subrata?
Actually, the Iran delegation, Mr. Safipur, he wanted to brief about the ministerial resolution and the sanction downstorm, but he is not available. So he said that he would like to brief the status tomorrow. But tomorrow, actually, 8 to 9, in this room, we have the Asia Pacific Group meeting with ED under the chairmanship of UAE. And then the rest of the days, at least we could secure, as a secretariat, we could secure the room from Tuesday to Friday. But UAE ambassador said he is not available. So room is available. I think member countries are interested, but someone has to chair. So
I think the incoming two vice chairs are going to be at the bureau meeting, is it? Every morning. What time is bureau meeting?
Bureau meetings, it will appear in the app. They are convened at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. as well.
To start at 8:15.
8:15.
And then allow.
Yes.
You see, it would be very helpful. Like tomorrow, obviously, we'll be meeting the esteemed ED, who I think the original email said that it would be today. But anyway, that is okay. But after that, I think we need to have some sense of what we are going to discuss. Let's be fair to delegates. You know, you're going to make them get up an hour early to come where, frankly, no one except our Bangkok colleagues and a couple of others are available. And that is, I think, not a very good reflection on the group also. So I propose that if we don't have anything substantive to discuss, then there's no point in meeting, frankly. I mean, it is a waste of time, and no need of making this pretense of group coordination when none exists. And so I would urge you, please, it looks good on paper that Asia Pacific Group is meeting every day, and but unless we have something substantive to discuss, it's pointless just to occupy the room or something like that. I just want to place it on record that, and again, if we do not do coordination in the intersessional group, there is no way we can make a pretense when an event is underway. I submitted it to you earlier also, and nothing much has happened. So I, for one, have no intention of coming here, sitting here, twiddling my thumbs at 8 a.m. unless we have something substantive. So tomorrow, ED, fine. Day after tomorrow, please let me know what you want to discuss. Otherwise, it's pointless. Thank you.
Okay, everybody agrees that tomorrow morning we'll have a meeting. Any countries that have their draft resolutions and they want, or some other decisions that will want some support of the group, if there are some controversies or non-consensus, then maybe they can initiate the meeting in the morning and invite other countries from Asia Pacific. And then we'll take it day by day.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it okay?
Like giving out the information and
Yes.
advance that we'll meet tomorrow, and these are the issues we'll discuss.
Okay.
So
Very
people
good.
can, come prepared also.
Very good. Okay. Otherwise, our regional countries, if you need any support, any materials, or anything during the next 5 days, please, Isabel and Subrata is at your disposal. And I hope you have their emails and everything, yeah. And so we'll see tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And meanwhile, thank you very much for coming for this meeting, and see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.